Everybody, let me get all this situated. All right. What's everyone been up to today? Anyone have any fun weekend plans? Mm. Hey, Jules. Oh, thrifting. Yes, please. Absolutely. All right, let me pull in some giveaways. Oh, good, okay. All right, there's a giveaway running right now. And I'm gonna run. Bear with me, guys. I totally forgot to get giveaways in, and I'm sure you probably want giveaways. Okay, perfect. I got that set up. All right, if everyone who is here can just hit share and then copy link. You don't even have to share. Oh, Elisa, I was just about to send it to you. Perfect. Okay, guys. So I look a wreck today, but the buyer's giveaway is going to be one of my original artworks that's printed on a bookmark with a flower frog. So that'll be the buyer's giveaway. And then the regular giveaway, which one is running right now, is for vintage playing card and shop credit. Oh, thank you. Oh, let me show you them. They have dried. Well, that was fun. Where did you guys go? I just knocked over all of my. Where are you? Oh, you're here. You're still here. Okay. You hung on for dear life. Good job. Even my big ring light fell, and y'all know it's not a Melissa Let's Find Joy show unless we find joy in some of the goofiest, ridiculous ways. Usually at my expense. Guys, do I need to give up? It's this thing right here. I hate it so much. I want a softbox. This thing it has a large footprint, but it's so freaking unsteady still. And as you can tell, it drives me freaking crazy. I turn around for 1 second and it decides, I can't tell you how many times it has personally fallen on me. So raise your hand if you have ever been victimized by Regina Ringlight. Nice. Okay. I don't even remember what I was going to show y'all. So we're just going to move on. All right. So tonight we are doing Build Your Own Vignette. I have some gorgeous. We've all been victimized by her. That's totally her name now. Frickin' Regina Red Light. I'm done. I'm so done. Okay. Sorry, I'm still having to plug all of the things in that us just unplugged. Heavens. Please tell me that worked. Okay. We're back in business. We're back in business. All right. Oh, okay. Merritt's on. Hi, Merritt. I'm not your mama, but I can be your, like, I mean, sure, I'll be your mama. Okay, guys. So if you want to pop into the show notes, if you're new here, the show notes will kind of, and now my ring light is missing these things, so it's blinding me. But we are going to be building vignettes, and the show notes, if you click over to the show notes, it has a rundown of the different sizes of vignettes, what you get with them. And there's also a surprise probably somewhere in the show notes that you will want to use on today's purchase. Just saying. Now, I also will kind of show you all the different bases that we have and go from there. So let's get started. All right, so first off, let me get some. I wish moderators could do flash sales. But let's go ahead and just get some things on flash sale. Y'all just be kind of scanning the shelves as I'm doing that. We've got over here on the top two are large bases, small bases, medium bases, And then these are extras down here. Some of them are medium, some of them are small. But this is the metal shelf, the wood shelf underneath it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hey, Ladybug. And the breakables. Okay. And then right now I'm pinning a lot of my farm stand items. Ooh, nice. I put some new bases in the smalls as well. Perfect. I'm almost done putting everything on flash sale. Hey, Annabelle. So my time is about to run out on Whatnot, and I need you to enter the code.
Right now?
It's not out yet, but it's going to be in just a couple minutes.
Will the live still keep going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because I'm logged in on my iPad. So just have a seat, and then when it does, I'll have you do that. Okay. Let's run. Do you want to see the smalls first, or I'll show I'll do a little rundown because we do have some new items. And then we will. By the way, I got a new magnetic holder and I'm obsessed. Okay, large bases are up here. We have this nice cookie jar. We have this very cool kind of birdcage lantern type thing, which can be really cool to use for putting things inside. We have a nice big antique sewing basket. We have this handmade rolling wood and hand woven cart. That is glorious. We have an antique crock. We've got an antique, what are those called? Whiskey jugs, moonshine jugs. We've got a mantle clock. We've got this wooden pail. We've got this Roseville antique crock. For mediums, we've got this It'll Do, which I think is inspired by, It'll Do Pig. That's my guess. We've got a spittoon. We've got a gorgeous rusty crusty working sifter. We have a hand blown, amazingly gorgeous. You can see where they spun it and where it was stuck on the little thing when they hand make them. Amber glass, antique crock, and a Longaberger basket for the mediums. Smalls, we have some pink depression glass candy dish. We've got a big old blue Delft clog. Got a nice primitive pitcher back here. We have this gorgeous duck mug with tea bag holder, I believe. Metal milk jug. Strawberry 10. Cheese crock. And this sunflower crock. Okay, and then these I'm going to be adding. I totally didn't mean to leave them there. So I'll add things as we go along. Remember, the show notes will tell you about what we've got going on. This is the metals section. When you do a small, you get to choose back now. All right, sorry about that. My time ran out, so I had to redo it. The metal section, when you do a small vignette, please look at the show notes. You get to choose 2 items total from the metal, the wood, and the breakable shelf. So you can pick only 2 items, however you would like, through these shelves. And you get a 2x7 bookmark for the small base vignette. The medium and the large, you get 1 from each shelf, plus the large gets an extra pick from one of these shelves and an original 5x7 Let's Find Joy art print. Okay, are we ready? Give me some hearts in the chat if we are ready. And I am going to get a giveaway going. And we will run a small. I also have some Afghans in the auction, and I was planning on showing some of those as well. Okay, we are running right now for a small. The smalls are running right now. Thank you so much for your pre-bid. These are the smalls as a reminder. You won! Thank you so much. What would you like? Let's do this. Let me know if you need me to move things around so you can get a better look. I know it's a little shadowy, but I'm scared to move Regina. And if you're new here, Regina is my very naughty ring light that's out to get me. She victimizes me all the freaking time. Oh, okay. What you thinking, Mom? To 2 girls. This one is a gorgeous, primitive, it looks maybe like at least, if not antique, almost antique, just with the coloring of that. Primitive. And then the white canister, this one. This is metal. So the other one was stoneware. Now, we all know that vintage now is 20 years old. So that's 2006, friends. So even things from Hobbs Lobs and Menards, I guess, can be vintage. I honestly have no clue, but these labels do look old. Okay. Let's go over to, now you get a pick for a small. I did change it up just a little bit after reviewing finances and whatnot from last time, but you get to pick 2 items. You can choose, you can do 2 from the metal, 2 from the wood, 2 from the breakable, or however you would like to split it up. I've got some brass heavy hinges. These are really cool. You can glue them this way with some spray glue and put a ribbon around it here, and it can be a nice ephemera holder. We've got an antique sewing handle, sewing drawer handle. This is another brass, but also they painted it. Hinge. These are Astush. Is it? Oh man, how do you pronounce it? Astucion. Oh, I can't pronounce it. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's a name for this that's really fancy. And a flower frog, an antique bed spring. The wood section, we have, you can do 2 wooden spoons, 3 clothespins, this bobbin, these 2 bobbins, this wooden tray, this bobbin, or these 2 mini bobbins, or the burger press. And then on the breakables, we have this cute little duck, little bud vase. This is a glass with little footsies, apothecary jar, insulator, pink depression glass, a little Pyrex bowl, antique insulator. What two items are you thinking? And if you guys are just popping in here, check out the show notes. It tells you what you get with each vignette size. There's also a surprise at the very end of the show notes that you will want to use on today's purchase. And then if you go into the auction, you can go ahead and pre-bid. Sarah, thank you so much for being here, Sarah. You are going to get some lovely Happy Mail. And here is another giveaway running. Pyrex, okay? Just want to make sure you see her from all sides. And she does have her lid. Okay. Then you get one more choice from one of these shelves. Which one are you wanting to zero in? Hello, right on time. You're right on time. Let me know if brass spring, this one, the antique rusty crusty spring. Okay. This one. You got it. All right. Now let's pick your textile, which is where? Over here. Okay, totally fine, Elisa. No problem at all. Hey, can you share this in some groups then and see if anyone wants to come on and help mod? You're so sweet. Okay, so we've got all different kinds. We have smaller doilies up here. This is a very cool double-decker layer. We've got hankies, we've got napkins, we either the yellow or tulip. The yellow or this one? Or that one. These are, I don't know what kind of flowers those are. It's kind of a different mix. And then this one has some. And then this one is embroidered. And let's see. Have those colors too. Okay. You want to see what these two look like? Or not? Okay, perfect. Now you get to pick. That's the buyer's giveaway, by the way, y'all. We'll be doing a few of those throughout the show. You get to pick a bookmark print of my artwork. So we have, this is Warm Sunset. It'll come in a little plastic protector. The one, this was soft pastels on pastel paper, both of those were. And then bag end was on watercolor and watercolor paper. Which one of those would you like? I have shipped. Yeah, I have shipped. Um, I do. Okay, let me show you these because I do want to get more bookmarks. So let me show you the prints that I also have, which I'm out of some of my prints. But my shipping company that I use for my prints, it's a professional. When I was a photographer, I also used them for photography prints. They have like free overnight shipping. But since it's Friday, anyway, so your package would just be a little bit sent out just a tad later. But you could pick from a bookmark of this one. Jan Keep, congratulations. You're going to be getting a vintage playing card and some shop credit. There is another giveaway running, guys. Check the show notes if you're new here. We have a surprise in our show notes always at the very bottom that you will probably want to use today. So, do you like this one, perhaps Terracotta Dreams, for a bookmark, or maybe the one? Or I can always surprise you with one of the bookmarks that I don't have yet. You found it, Peace Seeker. Surprise? Okay, I'll do a surprise. For the purposes of this, just with the colors you kind of have going on so far, I'm going to do that one. Okay? All right, friends. I am going to have you guys over here looking at some of the larges and medium bases. Be sure to put in a pre-bid. I will be going off of pre-bids on what size you want. And I'm going to put hers together. Someone do bleeding. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm just picking another little sprig of something. It just feels like it needs it. Okay. Let's see how we like this. All right, you ready? You're not a vinaigrette. Thank you so much for stopping by, Christy. And probably what I would turn this brass piece into is a little holder, ooh, for something fun. Okay, what do you guys think? An old recipe? You want an old recipe instead of a bookmark? I don't have many, but oh, got it. Yeah, I think that would look really good. Oh, especially, yes, that would look really good. I wonder, you could even give it some height here. Just a little bit more height. Yeah. Well, and sometimes I remember last show we talked about how sometimes people will kind of like pick one thing they just really like because they want to have it and they have another idea for it. So, like, if we were just going off of this, that would be good. Like, really, it's two vignettes in one. Yeah, basically, you got two vignettes in one. So we've got like that going on, right? And then you've got this going on. Yeah. So altogether, it was a little like not super cohesive, but when you think of it this way, you've got basically two minis. Yeah, you did. And this one, after you get this however you want situated, this can go in so many different areas. It can be stuck back here. I mean, with these hinges, there's a lot that you can do. So I think that's going to be so fun for you to figure out. Okay. And I'm going to number these this time because I didn't last time. And yeah. So I'm also going to take a screenshot of that down there. And then the smalls are going to be here. Okay, friends. Who wants to build next? I will check and see if we have any pre-bids. You're welcome. I'm so glad you came back. All right, let's get another giveaway going. You will get one of these playing cards, and I usually send some shop credit as well. So let's take y'all off the base here. Oh, and your tiny treasure. I forgot your tiny treasure. You get to pick from over here. So this is the small vignette tiny treasure area. You would get, there's so many different bottle caps or a key or a thimble or a flower frog. Got it. That's why I put a lot there, because I was like, I bet so many are going to pick a flower frog. Okay, there we go. Totally forgot. You get a tiny treasure of joy, everybody. It does. It's so good. Okay, friends. Let's see. I will show the different sizes. Here are our smalls. Cheese crock. We've got larges. I really like this wooden pail for larges. We also have this one for a large, this bird cage with the plate. That can be a large. This one can be a medium. This one, that's probably a large, yeah. Egg basket can be a medium. Medium. Because this is antique and stoneware, I'm wondering if that should be a large as well. And then let's add another metal. Let's add that one. And then we need, this is so cute. We need another breakable, don't we? No, that should be a small vignette. What do you think? That should probably be a small. But I do have some antique apothecary jars that you could choose to be a breakable. So for now, I'll put this really cool iridescent antique Doug bottle as well as an amber one. But if you find one they look better, like a poison, we can trade it out. All right. Let's do let's run a medium. All right, medium is running right now. We have some amazing pieces. Let's see. I wonder if I should also go over here. Jan Keep, thank you so much for being here. If everyone who's in here could hit share and copy link, you don't even have to share it anywhere, but it will just tell the peeps here that I'm cool, basically. Yes. Okay, small bases. We have this Delft Blue Big Clog. We have this Goose mug with a little tea bag holder. We've got, I know I love the strawberry tin. This gorgeous strawberry tin. It's kind of hard to get the lid off with one hand, but it's nice. It's nice on the inside. We've got this crock, which is sunflower. Welcome in. Hello. We've got a cheese crock. Oh, what is that? Is that one of those new things? Thank you. We have Pink Depression candy dish. We have Carnival Glass Indiana. Or is this Marigold? Oh, thanks, Elisa. And then this metal milk tin. And I might, let's see, I might add, let's add this antique Roseville crock. That's gorgeous. Any of those pick your fancy? And if anyone is just popping on and wants me to give them the rundown, you can read the show notes or I can give a little quick blurb on how it works. Let's see. I think I should change something up over here. How about Indiana Moon and, is this Moon and Stars thumbprint? And if you guys are watching over on TikTok or you're watching on Facebook, just hit that button and join us over here on Whatnot, and you too can make your own little vignette. All right, so this is this is a steal. This is totally a steal. So we're adding that into the mediums. And the longa burger, let's switch that out. We've got this gorgeous antique spittoon, brass. But I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change something. Oh, thank you so much. You are modded. Okay. I am going to add a medium. Okay, I am adding a medium, which is this cute duck or goose little planter made in Taiwan. Okay, so we're gonna move that back, this over. And then if we want another large base option, I can do that as a large base. The large bases are gorgeous. And then I also have some Afghans I can run. Let me know if anyone's interested in Afghans. I have a lot more than what's in the shop. You're too southern. You are just too southern. All right, let's run. Table picks. Yes. This is the metals section. So, Sonia, congratulations. Thanks for being here, friend. Got another giveaway running. I have buyer's givvies that I'll run too. So, we've got some antique brass hinges. This one. We have this for a tea light. We have an antique sewing drawer handle. We have an antique brass doorknob. We have this little set. This is an antique European measuring goblet. Pewter. This is a pewter antique bud vase from Bolivia. Have one of these. This is an escutcheon, I think is what it's called. Some people will put things on it to balance. There's a lot of things you can put on it. This is a little holder. That could probably be a little set on its own. Flower frog, antique spring. These are fun. You can do them sideways and stick ephemera in it. You can do, I do, let's see if I have any. I don't have any over here, but I like to put insulators in it. You get 2 wooden utensils. You get this wooden bobbin. The other one, you would get those 2 wooden bobbins. You would get those 2 small ones, hamburger press, the wooden tray, the angel. And then for the breakables section, we've got a lot of goodies over here too. Insulators, apothecary jars, antique Doug bottles, pink depression glass, stoneware. Lots of good stuff. And then you also get to pick a tiny treasure of joy from here and over here. And we have linens. And then I add in greenery, or I add in some dried florals. And then if you do a small, you get to put a bookmark or one of my 5x7 prints. They're both all hand painted by me. All right, let's get a small running. All right, we have a small vignette option running right now. These are the small bases. Thank you so much for your bids. Collected and curated. First purchase, we do butterflies and sparkle chat for first purchases. Thank you so much. What are you eyeing for your small? Thank you. Let me know if I need to pull anything out to show you better. Yes. These are smalls. These are mediums, and then larges up here. This is a sunflower crock. You like the blue and white? You can put a pre-bid on for the next one. This? Yes, this is a very good choice. It's Roseville. Let's see who wins that giveaway. Copper Bella, thank you so much for being here. And if you guys are new here, be sure to check out the bin section. I make my own little products that I sell at my farm stand, and a lot of them are on flash sale. And there's another giveaway going. Okay, now for a small, you get to choose 2 items from the metal, wood, or breakable shelf. So it could be 2 from this shelf, 2 from this one, 2 from this one, or 1 from different ones. And anyone just pop it in, check those show notes. It'll tell you what everything includes, as well as just clicking on the small. If you open it up down below, it will show you as well. Butterfly. Okay, and you get 1 more pick from any of these shelves. And what I like to do with the insulators and the hen on nest top and like the votive candle is I make them into little fairy lamps. A vignette is something that is put together I need to have one on the side that I show you. Just stay tuned as we build this one, and then you'll kind of see how it all comes together. You can check out the show notes and it'll explain things too, but watch as we build this, and at the end we'll have a vignette. Dark candle holder behind clear dish. This one, the votive. This is a antique insulator. I love them so much though, because you can fit things inside. And I also like to put one of these things, cut it down and fit it in there, and it can hold ephemera and put greenery in there. So that's looking really good. Okay, so now you get to pick a linen. We have the doily options on the top. We've got some more napkins and handkerchiefs. I actually put a hot pad up here. These ones are gorgeous. It's square. I mean rectangle and then lace on the edges. Let me know if you want to look at any more up close. Yes, exactly, Pyro. I need to have like a perfect thing that I say whenever that's asked because my answer was, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, tiny treasure. All right, you can do 2 bottle caps. I have a ton of different antique vintage bottle caps. Most of them all have the cork as well. 2 old keys. We've got some thimbles, we've got flower frogs, we've got dominoes, we've got a little sewing basket. You could also pick out a few letters of these vintage Scrabble. Oh, thanks, Elisa. Let me know if any of these tiny treasures of joy spark your joy. I try. I try. Kathy, aka Mr. Jingles. Okay, that doesn't seem like that would go together. Yes. Okay. So for the wooden letters, I was like maybe up to 5, but also yeah, I was like maybe up to 5. Ooh! Nicole, thanks for doing one of those new things that I have no idea what it truly is. But I think it does something, right? VIE. Okay. Let's bring you over here. And these over here. Oh, and you could also choose for a mini thing, you could choose thread. I'm so sorry I didn't say that. Nicole, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, 100? Holy heck. These things are so cool that they have. I need to like play around with it more, but it reminds me, which I'm brand new to it as well, but it reminds me of TikTok. Okay, VIE. Oh wow, I got lucky. I found them already. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. Y'all be sure to follow Nicole. Please follow my other moderators. Heirlooms and Hallelujah, collected and curated. They are amazing, amazing people, and their items are glorious. Okay, now collected and curated, darling. You get to pick a bookmark. These are of my original paintings. I have these 3 available, but I also have more on the way. So if you want the bookmark version like of this, because maybe those colors would be good, you can. But let me show you what I do have. This painting is of, it's called Warm Sunset Soft Pastels on soft pastel paper. I hand sign on the front and I'll write the title and sign on the back. This is called The One. This was also soft pastels on soft pastel paper. Can you see why it's The One? Jesus and the Lamb. You like that one? Okay. That one's my fave too. All right. Okay. I'm going to put you guys over here so you can see some of the, I need to have like them down here so that I can show also the smalls. So all the bases are showing at once. I do paint. All right. Oh no, you're totally fine. Okay. I'm going to create it. I know, right? I asked people, I was like, do you like the suspense or do you want me to? And they were like, yeah, the suspense, keep it. Don't even stop. Okay, now I am feeling the greenery part I do myself because it's kind of just part of my signature that, let's see, I got distracted. Hold on. Okay, what do we think about the, I need to get some museum putty. That's something else I highly recommend. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this one piece. So I'm going to show you, and then you can tell me if you think I should add what I want to add. Are you ready? You like it? Okay, and then just because I love you guys, I am going to send you one of these not bent, but you're going to be able to cut it down because look back here, I used a flower frog that you didn't get, which I could easily have just done that and put it further back. But what you'll be able to do with this is I do it all the time. I bend them in half and hold on, let me show you so that you'll see what I'm talking about. I bend them in half and then you're able to slip in whatever kind of ephemera you want. So you can make it as short or as tall as you want because it'll be really tall that you get. So that way you can do it without a flower frog. And you could also have stuffed it in there. Anyway, you love it? Okay. So glad. Thank you so much. Okay, and that was a small. And I'm screenshotting this just so I can also remember myself. And it's not 20, it's 2. I'm smart, I promise. All right. So does that kind of answer your question about vignettes? Thank you, Lisa. Let's get another giveaway going. I will be sending you a vintage playing card and then you usually get shop credit to use. But if you're new here, be sure to check out the show notes because I have a surprise in my show notes that you will want to use on your purchase today. All right, let's go ahead and should we check out, let's run a medium. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, friends. I have an idea. There's the smalls, there's the mediums. I feel like there's not as many mediums. What do you guys think? I feel like I need to do some more mediums. If you agree, put a Y or a heart. I feel like I have quite a bit of smalls, quite a bit of larges, but this medium section is slacking. So I'm gonna try. Let's see. By the way, did you guys see this in the mediums? Yes, she's gorgeous. All right. Okay. We've got some more mediums and another small. So we've got this Roseville antique crock. This one's really cool because it's got hearts. We have the goose made in Taiwan. We have this hand blown vase that is gorgeous. You can see where it was stuck to the stick and they just spun it and made an amazingly gorgeous blown glass. We've got thumbprint, moon and stars, Indiana glass. This one's really cool. So this is an antique binocular case. We're able to, ooh, Elisa one. We're able to open it and put things inside of it as well. So that could be a really cool option too. For the smalls, we still got our marigold Indiana glass, pink depression glass, metal jug, strawberry tin, the goose big soup or tea bowl, so you can put crackers and soup in here, or tea and tea bag, antique cheese jar, and then we have this gorgeous Indiana glass little mini sugar and creamer set. Then we have the sunflower, which has a big sunflower crock on the front and on the back. Oh, it's okay, I saved it. And one smaller one on the bottom. All right, for mediums, we also have antique spittoon. I love spittoons. The history on them is so cool because they're never supposed to fall over. We've got an antique. Yeah, well, I did it on purpose because spittoons were made like this so that they don't fall over. You don't want the spit going everywhere. And did you know that in the House Senate, every little booth of all the people, they have spittoons still to keep up with tradition, but they don't spit anymore in it. It's a trash can. But look at this gorgeous patina. Oh, I love it. Antique crock. We have this gorgeous metal trivet. This can be put up on the side against something. Does have the footsies if you want to use it as a trivet. We have this crock stoneware. It'll do. And we have this antique sifter, which is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to run a medium. Let's go. And with the medium, you get one from each shelf and a full size 5x7 print. All right, it is running right now. Medium base. These are the options for the medium. If there is any interest in a different size, just let me know. I also have a lot of Afghans, so I can show off some of my Afghans too if we want to pivot a little. Let's see. And then the larges. This one's my absolute favorite of the larges. Let me show you. This is my favorite of the larges. Antique, handmade, working, wooden, hand-woven basket wagon. Still with the original tag. This one's gorgeous. That's my favorite. This is an antique sewing basket, so the top comes up. This would be a super fun vignette. I also really like this mantle clock. It's huge. This antique crock is like minimum 5 pounds. It is so heavy. We also have an antique whiskey moonshine jug that is even heavier than this. We have a Roseville, very large, short and squat, antique blue stripe squat. We have this very cool antique wooden pail with brass handles and designs on it. We also have this bird cage that is a large. We have this that is a large. Stoneware. We have this hand carved basket that is a large. That is a medium. This basket is a medium. This egg basket is a medium. This one is shaped like a teapot, but it's quite big, so I think that one's probably a large. And then let's add a nice rusty, crusty brass hinge. And let's do that brass hinge. Okay. And for woods, let's see. I feel like I need to change a couple pieces out. Okay. Let's change out. Okay. Another giveaway going. I have added a antique wooden shoe mold. We've got this teacup and saucer set. We have another insulator. We've got a glass flower frog. And I've also added for the mediums, this sugar pot. Okay. Let's do a small. A small is running if anyone's interested. Okay, we'll try a medium. And I'll move on to some Afghans next. Okay, medium base running right now. If you're just joining, be sure to check out the show notes. So we're doing vignettes. You get to pick a base from the mediums, which are these two shelves, or from the smalls, or from the larges, which are the top two shelves. There's a few more larges down there, like the bird cage and some mediums. If you do a small, you get to pick two items, one from each of these shelves, or and another one, or two from one shelf. Anyway, there's these three metals, woods, and breakables, and you get to choose two items from those shelves. You also get to choose your textile. You get to choose a mini treasure trinket of joy. And you get to choose, if it's a small, you get to choose one of my original art bookmarks. It'll come in a plastic sleeve. If you choose medium or large, you get to pick one of my 5x7 original artwork prints. You also, if you choose a large, get an extra pick from one of these shelves. And I add my own little greenery touch at the end. So that's how it works. If you're also new, be sure to check out the show notes. Go all the way to the bottom for a special surprise that you will want to use on your purchase today. Okay. If you want to do a vignette, go ahead and put a pre-bid on the size you want. I'm going to show you some of the Afghans that I have. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I think I do have one quilt, actually. So that's fun. Let's run a large in case anyone haven't run a large in a while. In case anyone had their mind on a large. Large bases are up here, also down here. And if you see a size you like, go ahead and put in a pre-bid. And let's look at some of my Afghans. This one, I had a hard time deciding to get rid of this one, but it is so good. Okay, this one is 44 width by 48 long. I love the tassels on either end. And I love the multi kind of ombre effect either way you go. The mustard color is absolutely my favorite. So gorgeous, so soft. This one is running right now. gorgeous mustard ombre Afghan. Okay, let me show you the other ones I have. Let's just kind of look too. Okay, I have this gorgeous, this is a really big one, blue one. Then we also have this multicolored blue one. We've got this gorgeous rainbow one. This one. No, I did not. Not at all. This gorgeous yellow, black, and cream color one. And then over here, we have this granny square multicolored one. Thank you. Got this quilt. We've got a huge quilt down there. And then we have a cream one and then a solid blue one and that blue one too. Okay. All right, friends, I am going to pop off here. I'm going to try one more. If you want to make a vignette before I pop off, this is your last chance for right now. Remember larges, smalls, mediums, and there are more larges and mediums down here. And then the metal, wood, and glass shelf you get to choose from. But I'm going to run one more of each. And if anyone is interested in building a vignette, this is last call. All right. Large is running right now. I'm surprised nobody has done the wooden pail or the big, huge bird cage. Or my favorite, the wagon up there. Okay, now let's go for the medium. We've got the mediums here. I even have a moon and stars here, and these are more mediums. All right, and then the smalls are right here. And that is running right now if you want to do a small. All right. Well, I will probably pop on later tonight just because it's 0% commission day. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But for now, thanks guys for being here. I will pin this so because I don't know if I think I have one more scheduled today that you could go bookmark. But go ahead and click on this below. And you can click the bell or the bookmark once you open it. And whenever I do pop-up shows, whenever I do something that I don't have for you to already bookmark, you are going to get notified this way. If you click that, I pin it and you get automatically notified for pop-ups. So thanks so much, guys. Let's go raid somebody. Please stay in. You don't have to buy anything. Raiding somebody is just really awesome for them. And we are going to drop butterflies and sparkles in the chat. And thanks, guys.